When I was in 8th grade, I had dreams. Dreams where I felt like I could do something really big with my life. I thought really deeply about my future, and it really excited me. But I didn't really have much of a plan. I didn't know how I could get from where I was to where I wanted to be. I was mostly imagining everything and expecting all the big things that I was thinking to just fall in place. At the same time, I was going through a lot of depression during this time, so naturally, I really just wanted to get out of it, but I just didn't know how. Then when 9th grade hit, and when reality started setting in, a lot of the dreams that I was thinking about just didn't really seem possible anymore. A lot of them were just out of reach, and a lot of them I just didn't know what to do for them. And every day, I would just come home after school and do absolutely nothing. I'd play games on my phone and spend the whole day doing that, but that isn't really productive. One thing I was glad about during this time was that I actually did well in school. I actually took school seriously, so I didn't really have as much homework, and at the same time, my grades were good. But I didn't really have anything outside of school that was going on at this time, and I just didn't know what to do. I was like an ambitious kid who didn't really know what he was supposed to do to make his ambitions come true. Then when certain ideas popped into my head for goals that were actually achievable, I'd run away from it because I was too afraid to step out of the comfort zone that I had. I feel like the thing with a lot of people at that age, 14 or 15, is that they have a very tight comfort zone and don't at all want to step out of it. That's something that changes over time. Having a comfort zone is normal, especially if you're a kid who's afraid of the unknown. But the thing you'll eventually realize is that staying in your comfort zone actually hurts you more than stepping out of it. That's how it was for me. Because around the end of 9th grade, I started looking back on all these days that I'd come home and do nothing, and I started seeing how that actually was worse for me compared to everything else that I could possibly be doing. And then I got stuck in a situation where I was just feeling regretful, where I was unhappy with myself for not starting at certain things earlier, all because I wasn't willing to step out of my comfort zone. I think the reason that I had all these major goals but didn't quite know how to execute on them was because I didn't really have a clear path. I'm the kind of person who needs structure in order to achieve goals. I'm pretty sure a lot of you are too. Another thing is that I only feel like I got somewhere with something if I actually enjoy what I'm doing. So even though I was doing really well in school, it didn't really feel like I was getting anywhere. Because even if I was good at school, it's not like I enjoyed it. It's not like it was the most important thing that mattered to me. It's not like doing well in school is what made me feel fulfilled on the inside. I think another thing I didn't quite understand is that I don't need to have my whole life figured out by freshman year. I just need to try out things that might seem interesting, and if I don't end up enjoying them, then that's okay. But I was too afraid to step out of my comfort zone, which I had talked about earlier, which was why I just ended up doing completely nothing. I feel like that's the first thing I'd say to someone who is dealing with this right now. Whatever your comfort zone is, wherever it's at, just step out of it. There's really nothing to be afraid of. That's something I would have loved to know in 9th grade, but didn't quite know. But any of you who are just entering high school, or just getting started with life or anything, I just want you all to know that there really is nothing to worry about when it comes to stepping out of your comfort zone. Obviously, you have to enjoy what you're doing. Like I said earlier, it's not really going to mean anything if you aren't enjoying it, but it's not like you're going to know if you don't try things. And if you do try things, and they don't go well, then they just aren't right for you. And then you can move on to the next thing. That's pretty much the whole entire process of figuring yourself out and finding out what you want in life. And I feel like it's best to do it sooner than later, because if you keep on wasting time, then it's just going to get harder and harder to get your life figured out. If you keep on saying that you'll do something tomorrow, then tomorrow might never come. Every day is just today. There usually isn't a such thing as tomorrow if we think about it. And if you keep on doing that, a lot of time could pass by and you wouldn't even realize it. Life would just become harder and harder. Now, I'm not trying to put any anxiety inside you or anything. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to remind you that you shouldn't keep pushing things to tomorrow. Do them today. Because what's the harm in trying? You'll only figure stuff out if you actually do them today, rather than delaying them. If anything, make today better than yesterday. Do something small that improves your life a little bit right now. If you still don't know what you want in life, that's completely fine. You just gotta keep on figuring things out, you just gotta keep on trying new things, and eventually you'll get there. The thing about meaningful progress is that in the beginning it usually doesn't feel like much. In the beginning, it's usually very small. But over time, things stack up. And eventually, it turns into something much, much bigger. Not doing everything in one day, just doing small things, little by little, each day. That's my message to anyone who feels like they've gotten nowhere in life. Step out of your comfort zone, try new things, and keep working to improve yourself each day, making today better than yesterday. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Check out some of my other videos if you like this content, and I'll see you in another one.